And what is going on, everybody? Chrissy the Slasher Dude here. Hope everyone's having a great day. Day off today, day off tomorrow. So I thought I'd just get this out of the way. I'd like to give a huge thanks to my guy, Guy, aka Caveman Movies and More. Awesome dude. He's helped me out quite a bit and stuff like that. He's given me some good templates for what I watched for these months and stuff like that. He sent me a bunch of pics and stuff like that. He had to send it to my email and stuff like that, and that's all good. So I just decided just to go in there and just take care of it that way and stuff like that. So I was able to get the template, for the intro to that for the most part. So thanks a lot. Huge thanks for that. Going to do a quick calm the hell down haul for some unbaggings. You can say not unboxing because nothing's here in the box, but it's definitely unbagging and stuff like that too. So going to take care of that first, and then we're going to go over what I watched here in last month. I'm going to include one that counted as January 1st, but I'm going to count that as the end of last month of December. So some good stuff, and I'll start with the bangers, and then we'll start with what I watched and stuff like that too. Again, hoping everyone's having a great day. And hey, Corey, thanks for joining in real quick. Gizmo's still doing his stuff like that. I was in the chat there and stuff like that too, so I can get enthralled with all the awesome people there in the chat and that awesome dude Gizmo. If you haven't subscribed to him, subscribe to him, check him out and stuff like that. Be great stuff. And if y'all could slash the like, sleeping bag, kill the subscribe and stuff like that too. And we're going to get started here real quick. Again, hoping everyone's having a good day. I live in California, so it's kind of raining here a bit. Of course, I got the Niner hat on. Of course, like that, I would like to thank the Eagles for losing and gifting us the #1 seed in the NFC. I really appreciate that. So it gives my team an excuse to arrest some of their players. So I was going to wait until everything came in, but it may be another month until I get other stuff in. So this is what I got to unpack for you all today. And then we'll get down to what I watched in the month of December. So, first thing, this one just showed up, so we're going to find out what this is. It's maybe one of the books that I ordered, if you can call them that. Yeah, I do read every once in a while. So, and yeah, so this is right. So Brad was right. So I did watch this last month, but I'll talk about it here in a minute. But yeah, Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer and stuff like that too. This is the 30th anniversary. So this was released by Dark Sky Films and stuff like that. So it was like $20 on Amazon. So yeah, I decided to pick that up. Great special feature. So it has a commentary by director John Mackinton, I believe. Defense of Henry and Appreciation. So some good stuff here. Oh, wow. So an interview with Nightmare USA author Stephen Thrower. It's always cool to have Stephen Thrower, a huge Fulci historian. Sorry if you can't see that. It's kind of blurry and stuff like that. Love him to death. He does great stuff. So it's really cool to have this release. This was a great film to me. You can double feature this with Maniac, obviously, but I really like this film a lot. That. Number 2. Speaking of which, what's up, Brad, a.k.a. 4K10 Revival, a.k.a. The Dealer, a.k.a. The Pastor. So very cool. Thanks for joining, my friend. Like I said, this was the release that you were talking about that I ordered, that I did get, so I got that in. So, yeah, definitely. Oh, if it's on this release, absolutely. Very cool. Yeah, definitely check that out. So, like I say, great stuff in here. So, very cool. Let's see what's in this one. Yeah. So, package number 2. This got down like $15 off of Amazon, or down to that Dan Curtis's Dracula. I've heard really good things about this with Jack Palance and stuff like that too. I've heard really good things. Dan Curtis, I forgot he did the '70s show Dark Shadows. So he also did a film called Burnt Offerings. I highly recommend. But yeah. So so very, very cool. So yeah, you have that and stuff like that. Yes, thanks for stopping by, Brad. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I forgot. I tried to do this one not a lot of streams are going on, but it's okay. I'm just getting this out of the way. You all fun there, and I'll stop by there if you're all still going. Yeah, no problem, Brad. Take care. Thank you for joining, my friend. I really appreciate it. Huge fan of Brad's. He's some of the reason I kind of do this. Check him out on his channel. Subscribe to his channel. He does great stuff over there. It's a great film. Kino is re-releasing that with a slip, so I'm not going to double dip on that, but I've been very tempted. But yeah, definitely plan on checking this out. I've heard great things about this, but yeah, that's Dan Kirsten Dracula. It's great stuff. And then this one just came out. I don't know if it came with a slip. That's too bad. I probably missed it, but I remember this is one of the newer one that lives inside. So this is from Neon, I think. Yeah, from Neon Pictures and stuff like that. Too bad I couldn't get it with a slip. But yeah, Burnout, It Lives Inside. I've heard pretty good things about this. So it's one of the newer horrors that was released last year. It came out of nowhere, so I guess it didn't stay in the theater that long, but it's kind of cool to have that. So Lives Inside. Number 3? Yeah. That's right. I'm sporadic. So, I don't... Oh, and I didn't get it with a slip. God. Last time I ordered from flipping Amazon sometimes. I swear to God. Anyway, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. This is Billy. It's the brother. Ricky. So this is the younger brother, Ricky. Same dude or somebody different? Yeah, somebody different. Same cast as the person who plays the bitch nun and stuff like that too. I heard it's basically a recap of the first film. But I'll definitely, watch this next Christmas and stuff like that too and see how good it is. But yeah, pick this up. And this is what I was talking about. So, sometimes they can F themselves sometimes. I wanted the slip for this too, but it's okay. Perfume of a Lady in Black with Mimsy Farmer. I've heard really good things about this. Darren has mentioned the twist at the end of this film or towards the end of this film is really good. Yeah, it is what it is with that. So it's okay. It is Raro Video, so that's fine. It's okay. It's going to be I'll watch this when I do my Form Films series that I'm doing on YouTube through live streams and stuff like that. So this will be part of the 4 films of Lindsay with Mimsy Farmer and stuff like that. So this is one I'm definitely going to check out in the future. So just had to pick this up. So $20. So it's like I don't know why I'm bitching, complaining. There's no slip for it. So it happens. That's why Amazon can be hit and miss with a lot of stuff. Okay. Almost at the home stretch here. Then I'll get on with the goodies here. So these were one of the Giallo books that I ordered, and this came first. So it's like I think it's an independent label. I'll get this out later. So it's a little book. But they're called a Postmortem Giallo. So Orpheum Lofts. And like I say, I like the covers for it and stuff like that too. Why not? And it looks like this would be a quick read for this. So so definitely independent type publisher and stuff like that. You still see it's almost like a magazine, but it's okay. I like kind of the way the pick and the way it looks and stuff. So pretty cool here. So that. Yeah. And last but not least here, I know what this is. I couldn't help myself again with this. At least I know this comes the way it's supposed to come, so I'm not gonna bitch and complain about it. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. So, okay. So yeah, Arrow's starting to do this now. Savage Guns. So 4 classic westerns. This is volume 3, I believe. I Want Him Dead, El Puro, Wrath of the Wind, and The Four of the Apocalypse. I got this for The Four of the Apocalypse because that's Lucio Fulci. So for future Western Wednesdays, I'm going to be watching these and stuff like that. And, this is why they're called spaghetti Westerns. So it's very cool to pick up this set. I probably paid too much for this. I should have waited for a sale for that. But great special features in this set. And definitely, so definitely gonna pick up or more kind of these sets if they do more of these in the future. But yeah, I remember Dirk Darren had talked about the four of the Apocalypse, and Lucio Fulci's my favorite Italian director of all time. So it'd be very cool to check these out for future Western Wednesdays, and just getting more into Westerns and stuff like that too, and checking these out. So that's why they're basically called spaghetti Westerns, because they're Italian Westerns. Sergio Leone, and they have some known Italian actors in here too, so it'd be very cool. And it's great special features on each one of the discs. And again, Arrow's just killing it with their releases. And this was released last year. If I would have got it and watched them, I think late last year. So this may be up for set of the year. Who knows, of the new year? So we'll find out. So there you go. That's kind of what I picked up for a haul. I had other stuff that I pre-ordered. I pre-ordered 3 from Diabolic. One is the City of the Living Dead by Lucio Fulci set collector's edition that Arrow UK is releasing. So I recommend that. Give me a quick second here, and I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. Got another package. Here we go. Let's see. See what this one is. So, here we go. Yeah, from Kino Lorber. So, these are the ones I got from Kino Lorber. Gizmo mentioned them on his Instagram and stuff like that. So why not? Christmas Blood, which I'm going to talk about. I watched this. I really like this slasher. We need a sequel. Absolutely. So, cool. This one comes with subtitles. So, because I watched this one on Tubi and stuff like that, and it's more closed caption, which I didn't mind. It got the point across. I really like Christmas Blood, so I like it more than I thought I would. But yeah, great stuff. Gizmo is too hard on himself with a lot of that stuff. Great film. We need a sequel, Gizmo. So and another one from him. In this house, no one can hear you scream, so it's The House, which he's highly recommended a lot of times. So I think he really appreciates this film that he did and stuff like that too. So can't wait to check this out. It looks really good. So not rated as it should be. So there you go. So some nice DVDs to add to collection and stuff like that too. And that's it. That's my haul here real quick. So there you go. So very cool. Come to Hell Down haul. My wallet may want to divorce me. So, okay. Let's get into the goodies here of what I watched in December. I don't have myself logged in on my iPad that's right next to me right now. I'm trying to get kind of a better setup with a lot of things. So, unfortunately, I have to go into my phone here, so it may take a quick second. See. But I will go into what I watched here in December in uno momento. I'll just do in stacks of 5 here. So there we go. Freeze up on me now, son. All right, perfect. All right. So first up, yeah, forgot I watched this, and this was on the first of December. The Psychic. So this was my number. I ranked this number 5 as my release of the year. From Severin, which was my boutique label of the year for 2023. This was great. Great film. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars and a heart and stuff like that too. Very good. It's probably Gizmo, I think, has mentioned this too, and Dirk and Darren. Probably Fulci's most well done film. So I really like it a lot. I like The Psychic. They did with The Psychic what they didn't do with Four Flies on Gray Velvet. They is a side loader, so they're going the way of Arrowhead, which I like these releases when they do this. But yeah, that's The Psychic. I highly recommend this as a Fulci film. It's a really good thriller, a gialloist type thing, kind of in the way of The Black Cat a little bit. You all know what I'm talking about if you've seen this film. So. Hi, man. Thanks for showing up. Awesome lady. She always stops by my streams. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the love. So, great stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I can do this. Well, the other one I watched was Graduation Day with the late Christopher George in here. This was a great release by Vinegar Syndrome and stuff like that. I like this slasher more than others do. Excuse me. It's a trauma. It's a trauma slasher. It's from Trauma Films. With like I say, the late Christopher George. I think he passed a little bit after this. So it's a good film. I like it. I think I gave it 3 stars as well. 3 out of 5 stars and a heart. Maybe less and stuff like that too. It may be 3 stars and a heart. It's a really good slasher and stuff like that. It's a little slow. But I do like the ending of it. I like the twist at the end of this. And if you like slashers, I would recommend this. There you go. Like I say, Vinegar Syndrome kills it with this. So I was glad I picked this up. Slasher dude likes his slashers. But yeah, that's Graduation Day. Next up is a History of Violence. I'm shocked I never watched this. From David Cronenberg. Yeah, this gets a 3.5 out of 5 and a heart. I really like this. This is one of Cronenberg's best films, in my opinion. I know him, of course, for his body horror films that he's done and stuff like that. But he does thrillers really well. This and The Dead Zone are like flipping awesome films. History of Violence is very good. It's one of his best, in my opinion, and stuff like that. I've not watched Eastern Promises. I'll watch that this month and stuff like that too. So it's really just really good. I like it. I like it a lot. So Viggo Mortensen's Miss Bello right here. Yeah, very good. There's a sex scene on the stairs. Probably one of the greatest sex scenes I've ever seen on stairs. So very good. History of Violence. Definitely check that one out if y'all haven't watched that yet. Get into this one. This one, It's a Wonderful Knife, from last year. 2 stars and a heart. It's a fun slasher. I like it. There's some stuff they shove down your throat a bit too much. I know it's from the writer of Freaky and stuff like that. Now, I've not watched Freaky just yet, but Justin Long's in this. I like the look of the killer. It's the angel killer. That's what this person looks like. I like the whole aesthetic. So it was a fun film. Kind of reminds me of Happy Death Day a little bit. They like to do the time travel type of thing or different world type of situation. So if you like this kind of stuff, I'd check it out. It's a fun Christmas film for what it is. It's just some stuff I could do without. Next one up is The Tunnel, a found footage film. A little different than the other ones I've seen. It's from the same people who did the OG Blair Witch Project a little bit. This is Australian, so it's done in Australia. So I gave it 3 stars and a heart. It's a fun dark found footage film. Basically, these they're almost like kind of like Vice reporters, almost trying to figure out kind of what's going on. Australia's kind of doing a conservation water type of project and stuff like that, and they go into these abandoned aqueducts and tunnels that are just very they're supposed to be abandoned, but they go in there to see if there's homeless people that are in there. They talk to a homeless person that's been in there. He starts freaking out over some stuff that's going on in there. So it's a fun found footage film. I like the ending. It's pretty terrifying and stuff like that. So I'd recommend this. This was an umbrella release. But yeah, The Tunnel. So it's a good found footage film. I like found footage films a lot. So I would check it out. Last on the stack that I watched on the 9th was Scream. Not the Scream you're thinking of. This is another Scream that was done in 1981 with John Wayne's son in here. So it's a fun slasher. It's a paranormal slasher. So you kind of mix in the fog with, oh God, I don't know what else you can do about this, but it's a trippy slasher. It's not for everybody. It's kind of slow paced. There's not a big body count in here. An invisible killer. Just think about it like that. But I like it. It's a classic slasher, in my opinion, from the early 80s. It was a great time to kind of be that way. So, yeah, absolutely. So this is, I got this as part of one of the Kino sales and stuff like that. But yeah, that's Scream. But I recommend it. It's a fun slasher for the time and stuff like that too. It's a little trippy. So almost like, now I haven't seen it, but I've seen the trailer for it. Scream is kind of like Bloodbeat, I think, kind of like that, an invisible slasher. That's what I call them, or paranormal slasher. And then, just show it off again. I just got this one in, but I watched this one, Henry: Portrait of a Serial Killer. Now, this is the 30th anniversary edition. I watched this on Tubi as part of a watch along with Agoraphobe and stuff like that. Check out Keith's channel. I highly recommend that stuff. He does some very cool watch alongs. First watch, I love it to death. I really love it to death. It's loosely based on Henry Lee Lucas. It's just called really Henry: Portrait of a Serial Killer. Again, I'll say it before I'll say it again. I give this a 4 out of 5 stars and a heart. I love it a lot. You could put this. You could do a double feature with this and Maniac. I prefer Maniac a little over this one, but Henry's definitely a great watch. It's a classic of a film. The music is very good. It's disturbing. It's very good. If you like kind of films like this, serial killer type of films like this, I highly recommend Henry: Portrait of a Serial Killer. And this is the 30th anniversary edition that Dark Sky Films released, which would be the version to get. I almost thought about getting the Arrow version, but this would probably be the version to get if you're interested in that. All right. Reach my long arms over here. Perfect. Okay. For my Giallo showcase, my next watch was Crazy Desires of a Murderer. I gave this one 2 stars and a heart. Directed by Filippo Walteratti. It basically you have a collection of these people that go to this alien man's mansion. Looks like he's getting ready to die and stuff like that. So you have 2 thieves here. And then you have a lot of these very pretty ladies. That's all I'm going to say about this. This is a fun one if you like whodunit type of giallos and stuff like that. There's action scenes in here too. It's kind of crazy all over the place. And did I mention that the ladies are beautiful in here? Yes, I did. So I would recommend this. It'll probably be maybe a higher score on a second watch for me. But this was part of that Forgotten Gialli set, Volume 4, I think. 3. Volume 3. So it's a good set of giallo films. I like it a lot. But yeah, that's a Crazy Desires of a Murderer. A very good giallo to put out there and stuff like that. But it's a fun one. I like it. But yeah, two stars and a heart. So let's see here. Next up is I did a found footage Friday on this. It's kind of a found footage film, but that's Chernobyl Diaries. I gave this 2.5 stars and a heart. It has that aesthetic of a found footage film. Basically, these three people go and visit the one dude's brothers who lives around this area and stuff like that in Ukraine, and he's like visiting him and stuff like that. And it's the way the camera moves in the film that I like a lot. And basically, they take this extreme tour to Chernobyl. I've seen this film a lot of times. I like it a lot. So it's very it's very cool. It's a very cool one and stuff like that. I like the ending to this a lot. They basically get stuck in Chernobyl and stuff like that too, and then a lot of crazy shit, of course, happening. There's kind of a trippy scene. It's still kind of a good jump scare with a bear that they find and stuff like that, and just runs across. I like it a lot. But yeah, Chernobyl Diaries. Yeah, 2.5 out of 5 stars and a heart. So I recommend this film a lot. It was cool to get this with the slip too. I didn't think I would. So next up is part of the 4 films live I'm going to do with Dirk and Darren in the future. I just need to work some stuff out. That's Obsession from Brian De Palma. He did this in 1976. 3 stars and a heart. I really like this film. It's a thriller. It's really good. I had a lot of fun with this. You can see some stuff De Palma uses in his films. That's why he's one of my favorite directors. There's the camera angles are really good with this. Basically, this he's a land not a landowner type of a person, but he works in that putting buildings on land type of production. Like that's his job. There's a kidnapping plot, and his wife ends up getting killed in that. They try to rescue her. It's like a fake ransom they try doing with the kidnappers. It doesn't work out. It goes to like 20 years later, I think it is, or around that time later. And then he goes to Italy with his friend, his work partner, played by John Lithgow. And John Lithgow, great stuff by him as always. He's done some other De Palma films. One I'm going to talk about here in a minute. I like the ending to this. I thought the ending would be that, but I didn't think he would go there. He went there. I highly recommend Obsession. 3 out of 5 stars and a heart. Great early De Palma type stuff, and this was released by Scream Factory. It's not a Scream Factory title in my opinion. It has some horror elements a little bit like that, but don't let the cover fool you. But yeah, Obsession, very good early De Palma film. I highly recommend it. Another one by De Palma I watched is Blowout with John Travolta and John Lithgow. Basically, John Travolta plays he works in the movie business, specifically horror. There's a cool kind of like opening to this on a set of like a slasher film he's doing. So he's in charge of sounds and all this other stuff too. He's trying to get sounds for other films that he's doing on this bridge. He hears a car crash happening through the equipment that he's using. Then he also hears a gunshot. And then it just goes batshit crazy from there. I gave Blowout 3.5 out of 5 stars and a heart. This is top tier De Palma for me. I love this film a lot. I kind of did what Tony did a little bit with the sticker and try to slide it in there so it's going all over the place a little bit. But yeah, it's really good. I highly recommend Blowout. John Lithgow is a great sadistic bastard in this a lot. He plays the villain quite well. Yeah, it's starting to fall out now. Heaven forbid that happen. But it's really good. He's really good. It's almost a slasher a little bit. Probably why I like it so much. But yeah, that's Blowout. Highly recommend this. You can still get this Criterion. It's a good transfer by them. But yeah, Blowout, I highly recommend. But yeah, Blowout, 3.5 out of 5 stars and a heart. Hey, Egan K, thanks for joining me. I appreciate that. Just going through what I watched in December. my friend has a Criterion as well. Yeah. Just finally, I bought these Criterions during sales and stuff like that when they get down to 20, and I'm just starting to watch them. So great director. So great stuff. And then part of the something geeky in my collection, in our collection that I'm doing with Caveman and John Doe Juggalo, aka my boy Jeffrey. Watch this one, Spirited Away. 3.5. I shouldn't have been doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. 3.5 out of 5 stars and a heart. Of course, it's Miyazaki. It's top tier. I'll talk more about that in the stream I plan on doing with those boys. So it's a very good Miyazaki film. You know how I am about anime and stuff like that. Yeah, if you want to check out if you're new into anime and want to check out any films, just check out Miyazaki's film. I highly recommend them. So the Cold Abyss VHS game stream. Oh yeah, The Abyss. Yeah, it's very it's very cool. Yeah, it's a good one. The animation is very good. There's another film I'm going to mention that I like a bit better than that, but we'll get to that. But yeah, great stuff. You can't go wrong with Miyazaki in general. There's another one he did. It's a Lupin the Third film. That's an old school anime, by the way. So it's very good. It's called A Castle of Calagristo. Now, technically, it's a Miyazaki film, but it's not described as that. That's one of my favorite Miyazaki films. If you want to check out anything from him, check out The Castle of Calagristo. But yeah, it's the Lupin the Third film. But it's very good. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, very. Yeah, I haven't seen it in years. I'm waiting for that 4K to come out and see how that looks on that, and that'll definitely be like a must buy for that. All right, we're at the home stretch, everybody. So next up, I watched on the 20th was this was another one part that I watched as something geeky in our collection, stuff like that. Castle in the Sky from Hayao Miyazaki, done in 1986. Great voice talented in here. English voices by Casper Van Dien and Mark Hamill, playing the only part Mark Hamill can play, a sadistic piece of garbage, evil villain, as all evil villains should be. I like this a little bit more than Spirited Away, but you can't go wrong with Castle in the Sky at all. A great Miyazaki film. Like I say, done in the mid 80s and stuff like that, so it was a little bit different times then and stuff like that. You can kind of do certain things then that you can't now, just like with anything in film. But yeah, highly recommend Castle in the Sky. 4 out of 5 stars and a heart. That's all I'm going to say about that, but I'll describe this in the stream that I'm doing with Caveman and John Doe. So next up is Smile Before Death. So this is part of the Giallo Essentials Black and Yellow set. This is the first one part of that set. I gave this one 3 stars and a heart. I like it a lot. It has great. This is a very good one. So it may get better second watch. Basically, she's an heiress. She dies. They think it's suicide, but it turns out not to be. And her daughter comes home. And between, played by that woman in my top right from here, there's him. There's the ex-husband, and then there's his mistress down there with the camera. Oh my goodness! This is a good one. I'd watch this one again. This might go up. I ain't even close to watching a lot of Giallos. One of these days, I'll do a top 20 Giallos. This may break the top 20. I believe it will. I like this one a lot. Probably in the second watch, I'll like it even more. But that's Smile Before Death. This is a good release by Arrow, too. I'd highly suggest getting those Giallo Essential sets. If you don't own them already, I would suggest getting those, specifically the yellow set, literally the yellow and black set of Giallo Essentials that has Torso. I'd recommend that to anybody. But yeah, great release. And this one came with a booklet too, which is always nice and stuff like that. So it's a really good one. But yeah, that's Smile Before Death. 3 out of 5 stars and a heart. Hey Texas, what's going on, my man? Thanks for joining in to say hi. I really appreciate it. Almost in the home stretch here. All right. Stay open, phone. All right. So like I said, this was during a watch along on Keith's channel. That is I can't pronounce that, but I can say Jewel, Christmas Cruelty. Yeah, I love this film a lot. It's very disturbing. Great watch on Christmas. Just is. Basically, yeah, follows a serial killer who dresses up as Santa Claus. And does his business with these families, and then these idiotic young people decide to mess up the dude's wife's store, I think, a little bit, or cause a ruckus. So he's going to go just get his revenge. He goes in there, he does his business. Not a happy ending here. It's really, it's really trippy type stuff. So. Yeah, I had an energy drink earlier before I started this stream. So, yep, I did not calm down there, Texas. I did not do it. Yeah, just wasn't happening. So, but yeah, that's Christmas Cruelty. Since I just got this in a few minutes ago and stuff like that, Christmas Blood, another Norwegian Christmas slasher done by this very good-looking director. He's okay, who plays a part in here. He gets bopped on the head, and very cool kind of death with that and stuff like that too. So great acting skills by him. You may want to follow him. His name is Gizmo and stuff like that. So like I say, he's okay and stuff like that. Banger and stuff like that. Banger of a 1, stuff like that. I gave this 3 stars out of 5 and a heart. We need a sequel to this one. I really like it. It's pretty darkly filmed film. I like just all these people are kind of enclosed in this house. It's snowing. It's below Celsius out there. I mean, it's below degrees out there. It's basically you take Black Christmas and you take Halloween, and you get this very cool Christmas slasher. So I highly recommend watching Christmas Blood. This is on Tubi, as in is Christmas Cruelty. Vinegar Syndrome released Christmas Cruelty. So kind of want to get those, yeah, check those out. But yeah, check these out during the most happiest time of the year, and we get great slashers like this right here. So I highly recommend Christmas Blood. Okay, and we're in the home stretch there, everybody. Black Christmas. Watch this on the 24th. Actually, I'm kind of going out of order. That's okay. We'll just do double feature. So Black Christmas, I did a video on this. Yeah, it's top 10 slasher of all time, maybe top 5. Second time watching this. I watched the Blu-ray that I have from Scream Factory that they released a few years ago. This is the 4K that I got in. This was part of the bundle that they had with the poster and the pin set. I kind of had to get that. It's an all-time great slasher. It holds up to this day. Awesome, directed by the great Bob Clark. What else can you say about this that hasn't been said? It's 4.5 stars and a heart. No slasher, no film is perfect, but this is very good, and it holds up, and it's haunting, and it's chilling, and I love it a lot. And that's Black Christmas. And this bad boy, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah, great. I watched the theatrical cut of this, which is great as well. I haven't watched the uncut version, I guess, or unrated one. But yeah, basically a child who sees his family murdered in front of him by a robber killer dressed up as Santa Claus. And he never got over that. He gets raised in an orphanage by this bitch nun. the actress who plays her is very good. I forget the name real quick, but yeah, he grows up a big dude. This dude that plays him, and it works. It works very good. Silent Night, Deadly Night reminds me of Nightmare on a Damaged Brain a little bit. By the way, because it's from, you know who the killer is, basically. And I like that when you know who the killer is and you kind of follow him for what he's doing. And yeah, this got a 4 out of 5 stars and a heart. Silent Night, Deadly Night. So yeah, definitely a must watch every Christmas, in my opinion. Great slasher. This is very disturbing. This caused me to kind of stop watching certain stuff for a while, for a little bit, because I got a little desensitized and stuff like that. And this, after watching this film, it kept me awake at night. So it got the point across. So absolutely great stuff. Silent Night, Deadly Night. And last but not least, and it said I watched this on the 1st of January, which isn't true. I probably started watching this at 10:30 or something like that too. And that's New Year's Evil. I really like this one. I know Dana, aka Evil Dead chick, didn't think too highly of this. I like it a lot. It's really good. Again, it's Christmas Eve, and this killer is out killing people that are friends of this lady right here. Goes by the name of Blaze in the film. Like whenever it strikes midnight in different time zones. Again, you follow the killer. I like the twist at the end of this. I thought I kind of got it like midway through. I'm thinking, could it be that? Could it be that person that's doing this? You know who it is. You see who it is, but you don't know who it is. I'm thinking, maybe it's something else. No, it was. I like the ending to this a lot. This is a great transfer by Kino. This was done in 1980. The transfer does not look like it was done in 1980. It looks a little newer than that. But yeah, that's New Year's Evil. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars and a heart. But it's a fun one. It's a fun one. I'd watch this every New Year's Eve. So it's a fun one. I liked it a lot. Liked it more than I thought I would. But yeah, it's a fun slasher to watch on New Year's. It really is New Year's Eve. It really is. So yeah, that's New Year's Evil. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's all the films I watched in December of 2023, technically, except for that one, supposedly. So so it worked out okay. That's one of my my New Year's resolution as well. Just going to watch more what I have and stuff like that, and not coming down and buying more stuff. All that other stuff too. Since maybe you just got here, Texas, I'll just show these off one more time. What I picked up here. There we go. That was my held down Chris Hall. So far, this is what I picked up. Of course, the Savage Guns volume, or this is volume 4 of their westerns and stuff like that, or volume 3, had to be. And then, of course, Dan Kerr's Dracula you see in there. Can't wait to watch that one. Dan Kerr's great director. So yeah, quick haul unboxing at the start of the stream too, and yeah, not too bad. I try to keep these streams short and sweet wise, and really just work. Work is work. I work in the grocery business, so it's keeping me busy. But I'm going to try to stay with the content for the most part. I do plan on doing Western Wednesdays. My Giallo showcases are still going to happen. Just going to be fewer and far between videos and stuff like that too. Because sometimes when I started initially, I got kind of burnt out a little bit, like that. Because I'm not a content creator. I don't consider myself as. I just make videos and just give my thoughts and for these films and other stuff. And I like doing these lives. It's quite easier to do. And, just do better content really. And, better kind of stuff for you all and keep you all awesome people entertained. So, thank you, Texas. I appreciate that. Yeah, very cool. And expect, I do plan on doing a Slasher Saturday. Expect that. Found Footage Friday, I do plan on doing that, and expect those coming up this week, and then getting back on track on some other stuff. And anyway, thank you all for joining. I appreciate that. Just a quick what I watched in December 2023, and a quick calm the hell down, Chris, with my my unboxings and unpackaging of the haul that I just recently got. And I ordered, like I say, I did some pre-orders off of Vinegar Syndrome through their sales that they're doing right now. Some other stuff through Kino, some other stuff through Diabolic. So, just here to have fun and stuff like that. And then I have to resuscitate my wallet because I have to pay rent and all that other good shit. So you know how that goes. Yeah, thank you for joining, Corey. I really appreciate that. Thank you as always, Mayan. Stream, I really appreciate that. Everybody check these channels out. These awesome people here in chat, check out their channels. They're doing great stuff. And if you can, sleeping bag, hit a tree, the subscribe, slash the like. I am Chris C, the Slasher Dude. I'll see you awesome people next time. You all have a great I'll have a great evening. I don't even know why I'm slurring my words. Decided to go sober, so who knows? Maybe that's a clue. You all take care now. God bless you. Have a good night.